Now let us discuss about onto function or surjection. If f maps a to b is a function, then f is called as surjection or onto if every element in the codomain, so every element you have to consider in the codomain has at least one preimage. Every element in the codomain must have one or more than one preimages. That means there should not be any element in the codomain which does not have a preimage. Okay, there must not be any element in the codomain without preimage is the meaning of this. Then the function is called as onto or surjection. For example, if I take a mapping from A to B, so let us take a mapping from A to B. Okay, so I'll do the mapping like this. So is it a onto function? See, the element 1 has preimages, two preimages. Preimage of 1 is A. So you know that image of A is 1, preimage of 1 is A. So for element 1 we have two preimages, both A and B. 3, C is the preimage. For 4, D is the preimage. For 2 there is no preimage. And hence it cannot be onto, because onto means every element in the codomain must have at least one or more than one preimage. 2 does not have any preimage, function cannot be onto. So if you want the function to be onto, you must take at least one preimage for 2. So if I change the mapping like this, yes, it is onto function. So basically for onto you have to see the codomain. So there should not be any element left without mapping like this. So if you can see any element without mapping, that is without preimage, it will not be onto function. So straightforward, this is onto function. Now here n of A, n of B is same. Number of elements in A and B is same, no? Okay, so what happens if I take more number of elements in B? So I will put one more element here. So can I complete onto function? No, because if you put more number of elements in B, so A can be mapped to only one element. You cannot map A with two elements, no? B can be mapped with only one element. C can be mapped with only one element. Like that, when you complete the mappings, if B has more number of elements, definitely some elements will be left without mapping. So therefore, when B has more elements than A, you cannot get onto function. So hence, to complete onto function mapping, n of A must be equal to n of B, or n of A can be greater than n of B. Even this is possible. I'll show you. For example, I will take more elements in n of A. See, so I can complete onto function. This is onto function because every element in the codomain has a preimage. So number of elements in A more than number of elements in B, no problem. N of A must not be less than n of B. So therefore, combining these two, I can simply write like this. So to define an onto function from A to B, n of A must be always greater than or equal to n of B. And I will show you the horizontal line test for onto function. Horizontal line test. So let me take f of x is equal to x square, where f maps R to R. F maps R to R. So f of x is equal to x square. Graph will be something like this. Is it onto? So what is the test for onto? test for onto is you have to take a horizontal line parallel to x-axis anywhere in the codomain. What is the codomain? Real number set. And you have to understand that along x-axis we will take domain elements, and along y-axis we will take the codomain elements always. Domain along x-axis, codomain along y-axis. So if you draw a horizontal line parallel to x-axis anywhere within the codomain, codomain is R, real numbers. Real numbers means minus infinity to infinity, you can take anything, no? So any horizontal line drawn parallel to x-axis must cut the graph at least once. Any horizontal line within the codomain, if you are drawing, it must cut the graph. So codomain means I can take any real number, no? So if I draw a horizontal line here, is it cutting the graph? No, so it is not an onto function. So if I change the codomain, for example, if I change the codomain like this, so within the codomain you have to take the horizontal line. So horizontal line you cannot take below the x-axis, because codomain 0 to infinity means 0, more than 0 only you have to take. You cannot take horizontal line here now. You have to take x-axis or above that only. So any horizontal line drawn above x-axis will definitely cut the graph. So when I change the codomain like this will be definitely onto function, it is cutting. If the codomain is R, any line drawn below the x-axis will not cut the graph, so function is not onto. This is the horizontal line test. Remember, within the codomain, any horizontal line must cut the graph at least once for the function to be onto. Okay. Now basically, when we are solving problems, you have to remember that a function will be onto only when range of the function is equal to codomain. What is range? Range is always set of all images of a function. Set of all images. Now see in this example, what is the image of A? 1. Image of B? 2. Image of C? 3. Image of D? Again 3 only, we will not repeat. This is the set of all images. That means this is the range of the function. And range is same as codomain. Codomain is also 1 to 3. Range is also 1 to 3. Range is equal to codomain. Therefore, this becomes onto function. So, when we are solving problems, for complicated problems, we can use graphical method. And for normal problems which we can solve, we will try to check this condition. We will find range and we will check whether range is equal to codomain. This is one of the working rules to decide whether the function is onto or not. So we have one more method to decide the surjection of a function. Let us discuss that now. Okay. For example, if I take f maps a to b, the function becomes onto only for every small b in the codomain. You must find some small a in the domain. For every small b means for every element in the codomain. You must be able to find some small a in the domain such that A comma B belongs to the function, that means image of A must be equal to B. So for every B in the codomain, you must be able to find some element in the domain such that the image of that element is B or pre-image of B is A. So if you can find an element in the domain for which this is acting as image, then only the function will become onto. For every element in the codomain, you must be able to find some element in the domain such that image of that element is equal to this B. Then only the function is going to be onto. So we can check this condition also. For example, when you are given a function like f of x is equal to 2x plus 3, where f maps R to R, you have to check whether this is onto or not. What we will do is, we will try to take an element y in the codomain. We will try to take an element y in the codomain and we have to show that there will be some element in the domain such that image of that element is equal to y. We have to show that in the domain there must be some element for which pre-image of y is that or image of that is y. Then only function will be onto. So what I will do is, so simply I will try to take f of x is equal to y. Means image of some x is equal to y. What is f of x? 2x plus 3. Find x from this, y minus 3 by 2. So if y is taken as some real number, even this y minus 3 by 2 also is real number. So therefore, y is a real number means y will exist, x is a real number means x will exist in the domain such that image of x is y. That means if I take x as y minus 3 by 2, how we got this means simply you assume that some x is there such that image of x is y. You assume first of all and try to find x, and clearly you can see that since y is a real number, even x is real number. Y minus 3 by 2 is also real only. So x is real number means you can find x in the domain, no? You can find x in the domain. So x is equal to y minus 3 by 2 belongs to domain I am taking. Okay? Now, f of x is equal to 2x plus 3 is the function. Substitute in place of x, substitute this value. In place of x, use this value. So these two will be cancelled. Y minus 3 plus 3, you will get y. Now what we have shown here is, there will be some x in the domain such that image of x is y. So we have started by taking y in the codomain. We found some element x in the domain such that image of x is y, and hence we can say that this function is onto. So this is also one method to prove that the function is onto. In this method you have to be very careful because we will choose y from the codomain. This is obvious, we can. And after choosing y in the codomain, you will assume that there is some x such that image of x is y, and from this you will calculate x. Whatever x value you are getting, this must be lying in the domain. If this x lies in the domain, then only the function will be onto. Okay, so for onto, how many techniques we have now? So we can prove the function to be onto or not by this method. We can prove the function is onto or not by checking range of the function. If range is equal to codomain, then only function is onto. We can check by graphical method, and you can check by mappings. When you are taking mappings, every element in the codomain must have at least one preimage. That is, in the codomain you should not find any element without any mapping. So these are the techniques to decide whether the function is onto or not. Now, what is a bijection? What is a bijection? Bijection is actually when a function f is one-to-one as well as onto. When a function f is one-to-one as well as onto means both these properties are satisfied by a function, then f is called a bijection. Then f is called as a bijection. Bijection means a function satisfying both one-one and onto. So we have discussed that if f maps a to b is a function, for 1, 1, n of a must be less than or equal to n of b for 1, 1. For a function to become 1, 1. For a function to become onto, n of a is greater than or equal to n of b. Now for a function to be bijection, both these must be satisfied. Bijection means both these must be satisfied. So both these must be satisfied means n of a less than n of b if you take, the function will not be onto. N of a greater than n of b if you take, the function will not be 1, 1. Both satisfied means you have to take n of a is equal to n of b. Then only function becomes bijection. A function becomes bijection only when number of elements in domain and codomain is same. So for bijection you don't need to learn the properties separately. Bijection means only 1, 1 onto we will check. For 1, 1 and onto we learned properties, how to check, graphical method, normal simplification we have learned. That 1, 1 onto only we will check. If both these satisfy, it becomes bijection. Otherwise not. Okay, so this is about types of functions, that is 1, 1 onto bijection.